Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Guido Goes Off Fastlane post-game show. Guaranteed to last longer than our main event. Of course, you know me, the Guido. Thank you, Phone. Silence that real quick. Oh, whoa. Yeah. I was kind of on fire on Twitter tonight. For those of you that know it, go check it out. With me tonight is Cory.
Hello.
Boss Lady already called it a night, so unfortunately, no chiming in there. So let's just get to it. Okay, the pre-show match, of course, the cruiserweights are always on the pre-show because why bother? We had Rich Swann and Akira Tozawa taking on the team of Brian Kendrick, and Noam Dar. The backstage interview prior to that kind of creeped me out a little bit. It sounded like Dar was trying to propose a threesome there. little freaky, but hey, different strokes for different folks, right? Anyway, so, Corey, what did you think of the match?
For what I remember, it was a solid match. Brian Kendrick or whatever, the man with the plan, always delivers. Rich Swann has been doing really good. Can you handle this? I always say. I unfortunately missed the locker room interview because I got here a little bit late, so I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's all right. You didn't miss much. It got a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever you do, don't mention crazy to Alicia. Apparently, she freaks out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, apparently, Kendrick and Dar could not handle this. As Swann got the pinfall on Noam Dar with a Phoenix Splash.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. And, so we're going to move on to the main body of the card. Starting off with Samoa Joe versus Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, Cory was very intrigued by that match and has a lot to say. All in all, a good solid match, good back and forth. If
I say this during the middle of the match, I liked the Blue Thunder Bomb that Sami Zayn did on Samoa Joe. That's quite a bit of body weight to throw in the air. So
it was very impressive. I think that move was a team effort there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's face it, Samoa Joe is not a small man
mm-hmm.
by any stretch of the imagination.
And Sami Zayn's not really the most muscular guy on the Raw roster either to do that. So.
But it did pack a punch in the match to have that. But unfortunately, Samoa Joe did get the upper hand and defeated Zayn.
Was it by submission?
Yeah, by submission with the Coquina Clutch.
I was unfortunately in the restroom, so I missed the finish on that. But
that's all right. Hey, when nature calls, you gotta answer. Yeah. Not everybody can hold it for the women's match.
So the next.
Not anymore. Okay, next match. The tag team title match. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the club, defending the Raw tag team titles against Enzo and Big Cass.
Enzo and Big Cass will get their push pretty soon. Not that they need a push without the belts or whatever, but they will win the tag titles pretty soon, I have a feeling, or after a while. Bullet Club really hasn't had the tag titles that long right now, so they're going to let them have it for a little bit, I think.
They're just the club. Bullet Club is registered trademark of Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're just the club.
Just the club.
Still too sweet.
Yeah.
But that was a good match.
Was the finish the Magic Killer? Or
no. Anderson hit shotgun knees on Enzo when he was climbing back in the ropes in the corner, and got the pin that way. It was your typical fare from Enzo and Cash. Enzo goes in and take the old adage. Enzo sets the table. Cass sits down to eat.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's good because the clubs maintaining that kicking ass, making cash,
Mm-hmm.
breaking necks, cashing checks. However you want to put that.
Yeah.
They are doing it that way. And like I said, shotgun knees in the corner.
I do gotta say, I do like the tag team title belts on Raw now. The way they changed it, but when New Day had them, they look like the penny bronze to
Like
more.
those souvenirs you get at the places. You pay a quarter and put a penny in, and it presses it out.
Yeah.
Because let's face facts, pennies are worthless.
So.
All right, moving on. In women's action, we had Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. Nia claimed that she had broken Sasha and that she was, a broken woman.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, she did not come out with wild hair with her significant other playing the piano.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A couple of times during the match, I believe Sasha jumped on Nia's back and had her in the chokehold. Nia pushed her back against the turnbuckle and broke free, and then Sasha Banks jumped on her back again.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I feel it's you once again in this situation, much like she was in NXT. Nia was in the big match, and much like that piece of food went down the wrong pipe, Nia choked again.
Wow.
Yeah, it's basic. I mean, honestly, a lot of people were expecting a Sasha heel turn tonight.
Yes. Especially me, I thought it was going to happen.
Going forward. And Sasha ends up winning, doing a bridge pin.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
The thing that kind of worries me a little bit with the women's division on Raw is it seems like they don't really have too many women on Raw. They keep making changes and storylines and keep changing who faces who on Raw. They're kind of showing the same matches a lot. Dana Brooke's on, but they're not even letting her wrestle. And
there's a reason.
Yeah.
It's because she can't wrestle.
And Alicia Fox is on the Raw roster, and she's not even wrestling either. So.
And of course, it's all for you, Charlotte. It's all for you. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, you're right. It's pretty much the horsewomen show.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Raw is concerned, and once again, Becky Lynch is the Charlie Brown of the Four Horsemen.
Mm-hmm.
But
the thing that was actually that people didn't probably expect is Bayley to retain the title.
We're going to get there.
Oh, we're on the...
Yeah, we're not there yet.
I'm sorry, I do that a lot.
That's all right. That's all right. That's what I do. I keep the pace. Okay, and then and then after that we got the first of two bonus matches. Mm-hmm. Apparently, Jinder Mahal and Rusev are not happy with their tag team and decided that they wanted to part ways. Mm-hmm. And Mick decided to give them competition. Jinder Mahal ended up taking on Cesaro, who he and Sheamus were on the pre-show, bemoaning the fact that they weren't on the card. Mm-hmm. But the thing that gets me is Cesaro, bemoans the fact that he's not on the card. Then somehow he got on the card, and the crowd was dead as shit. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of people that love Cesaro. Cesaro's like a great worker, great, he puts together fine matches. They're not letting, as much as Cesaro has put in work for the company, they're not letting him be top tier. Like, they're not. Well, a lot of people are saying that he has a lack of charisma, and that's really holding him back. Mm-hmm. Which, you're in a place that can manufacture charisma. So, in a way, I do blame WWE for this. But, Cesaro versus Jinder Mahal, it was a solid match. But, again, it's that old Christmas song I keep singing. Crowd doesn't care, crowd doesn't care, crowd doesn't care. And that's what really hurt it. Cesaro ends up winning with like super ultra mega European uppercut, 2 turbo. I guess I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Doing a couple of European uppercut trains.
Oh yeah, I mean he tries. It's okay. So then it was Rusev's turn to get a machka.
Mm-hmm. Which Rusev seemed to have a new haircut. This pay-per-view.
He did. Yes. I don't know if they're going forward with this handsome Rusev thing or whatever. But I was thinking, God, Lana's boots were loud.
Okay.
It's like she took the Mirror Ball trophy with Dancing with the Stars and made boots out of it. Oh, shiny!
And the note or whatever, Rusev happened to get, unfortunately, wrestle the Big Show tonight, which he's looking to slim down.
Well, Big Show's lost a lot of weight. He's down to, I think, around 380, which is
he's
very impressive.
He's putting in the work. And also, I got to mention the match before, Jinder Mahal is getting pretty ripped, and he's putting in a lot of work to his character also.
It's just, you have, even with these thinned out rosters since the split, there's a lot of guys that are falling through the cracks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to happen. And, Jinder Mahal's never been terribly great at manufacturing charisma. I mean, good Lord. He was the forgotten member of 3MB.
Yeah, that's pretty
There's
sad.
people that forgot he was in 3MB. We remember Heath Slater. We remember Drew McIntyre / Galloway.
Mm-hmm.
And that turban wearing dude. We just don't remember that. But anyway, so yeah, Rusev faced the Big Show. It was a good back and forth. A lot more exciting, clearly, for the folks in Milwaukee.
Which Big Show actually did 3 choke slams to Rusev tonight.
And then it was a very odd KO punch.
Yes, instead of a stand-up KO punch, he had him in the corner, laying against the bottom turnbuckle, and he just punched him in the face when he was laying his head resting against the turnbuckle.
Well, my guess is they did that because Rusev just had his nose broken, which is why he was wearing the face masks. No, I'm not doing the "you can't see me" face mask. He had a broken nose, and I guess that could have been to protect it. Interestingly enough, we did see Big Show break out the final cut. A move he hasn't done in quite a while. So, and like I said, it's good to see that the Big Show. Yeah, clearly Big Show's putting in the work. He's dropped a crap ton of weight. Like I said, I think he's down to 308 pounds. And
people are definitely reciprocating him a lot more now than what they were in the past, I think.
Well, yeah, he's bigger, and also he seems to be able to go long. With that weight loss comes more endurance, comes more stamina,
and he's put in way more work than Goldberg. That's for sure.
And guys, stamina's key. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Austin Aries came out and talked about his big package. Leading into the Cruiserweight title match between Neville and Gentleman Jack Gallagher. I never remember how to pronounce it right. Gallagher. I should work on this stuff when I'm preparing for this. But anyway, so honestly, I thought this was the match of the night. Clearly the crowd in Milwaukee did too, because it got the only "This is awesome" chant of the night, and it's great back and forth. The great display. Neville ended up winning with the Red Arrow, but this is a match that literally could have gone either way. And
if I'm not mistaken, I think did Jack get in 2 headbutts against him? Because we knew
I think he got 3.
We knew headbutts were coming in the match.
Oh
he produce those all the time.
Yes, he's a headbutting machine.
I'm always making jokes about Jack. I always say his tights either look like fruit stripe gum or a hot air balloon.
Yes,
but he has quite a bit of charisma, and the crowd really likes Jack.
Exactly, and that's the thing. he's one of the few people that probably could not benefit from a title run. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody wants to be the top guy in their division, or girl, to be honest. But he's connected with the crowd. The crowd loves him. He gets a great reaction. And it's just all look.
Mm-hmm.
And, so, like I said, really, that match could have gone either way. But Neville ended up coming on top. Still king of the cruiserweights. Still your cruiserweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then we're going to move on to the New Day segment. Was Big E high? I mean, at one point, he's humping that ice cream bike. I mean, seriously. We're like, what, you've been hanging out with Tom Phillips? What the hell, dude?
Yeah. Interesting enough with that skit, honestly, to be honest, I thought personally that didn't need to be on the pay-per-view. They could have saved it tomorrow for Raw to have some material for a 3-hour show, considering pay-per-view is, 2 hours?
Pay-per-views are 3 hours.
Pay-per-view 3 hours.
I mean, this one ran a little over.
Okay. Well, like I said, I personally didn't think the New Day skit needed to be on this pay-per-view. They could have saved it till Raw tomorrow, but that's just my opinion.
I mean, yeah, I get it. I think they're trying to drum up interest. I think they're trying to get an ice cream thing going. I mean, clearly Bootios has been successful. I mean, They actually got a cereal.
They're trying to keep hype with them because I really honestly don't think they're going to get the tag team title belts back anytime soon because they had them for so long, 300 and some plus days.
Yeah.
So they're not going to give them.
No, actually 482, I think.
400 some.
Yeah.
So I see them giving it probably at least the Enzo and Cass first before New Day would get title belts back.
But basically, and you've got them hosting WrestleMania. They don't have a match on the card. They're not really doing anything. They're probably right out that god-awful bike with all the, trying to hawk these pops. I'm guessing they're trying to get these, like, to where you'll find them in your grocer's freezer.
Mm-hmm.
Or your local FYE will get a freezer and you have to get these. But that's the thing. It's in my personal opinion, and I know there's a lot of people who like the New Day. The New Day is well past its sell-by date.
Mm-hmm.
You've gone. These guys, I believe, have gone as far as they can in this group. Mm-hmm. I think it's not necessarily break up, but have someone, one, maybe two of them, start going for some of the individual titles on Raw. I just need to speak okay, all right. Well, we only got 3 matches to go, and one of them was pretty short. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so the next match, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman.
Braun! Vince's favorite match of the night, pretty much. We'll just leave it at that.
Vinny porn! No! Actually, I like this match.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, let's remove the fact of how divided everyone is about Roman Reigns. Let's literally take that out of the equation. Okay, it's over there, off camera. If you take that away and just watch it as it is, without having any bias towards either wrestler in the match, it's actually a great match.
Yeah. And the thing is with the match, like, giving a lot of credit to Braun Strowman is about the same physique as Goldberg, and Goldberg can't carry a match for less than a minute. And Braun can.
Yeah.
They put on a long, lengthy match between the two of them.
I mean, literally, it's like if Jason Voorhees had Usain Bolt speed. That's what you get with Braun Strowman. And I thought it was interesting that Roman. I'm sure a lot of people noticed. I know I did. The change in foot gear. He was wearing more like basketball shoes or something of that nature. I don't know if there was something wrong with his boots. He lost them at the airport. They ripped or something. He had to wear these. Or he, it could be anything. Like a case of plantar fasciitis. It could be a lot of things. But it just seemed like Roman was lighter on his feet
Mm-hmm.
in this match, and it gained a speed advantage.
Yes.
And to be honest, that was a nice new wrinkle for Roman. I notice people don't chant "You can't wrestle" anymore, because actually he's really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
For what he does. Okay, let's you will never get a technical masterpiece out of Roman Reigns. You know that, I know that, Roman knows that, probably Vince knows that too, but doesn't care. He sells tickets and T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
But
one thing you notice with Roman's character package, you don't see him do many submissions.
I don't think you don't have to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's more of a brawler anyway.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Does big dude things.
So Roman Reigns wins.
Yep. Roman Reigns won by pinfall with the spear.
A little like John Cena.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a good match.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think Braun didn't lose any face. Okay, Bayley versus Charlotte for the Raw Women's Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Good for what it could have been. It could have been. Yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Not great. But I mean, is it just me or does Charlotte seem to slow it down when she knows she's going to lose?
Mm-hmm. Which that match is the first one that she actually lost at a pay-per-view. And didn't.
Exactly. Her streak
over.
of 16 pay-per-view singles wins is broken.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in kind of sort of controversial fashion.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the match went back and forth, and then Sasha shows up.
Sasha shows up and helps Bayley, and you would think that when Charlotte came out, she had Dana Brooke, so you thought Dana Brooke would come down to help Charlotte, and Dana would get in a tussle or a fight or whatever with Sasha.
I think Dana's in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, she sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and so yeah, and there's a lot of people saying, well, why isn't this a DQ? Why isn't this a DQ? Sasha didn't touch Charlotte. Charlotte touched her and threw her into the ring, and then she rolled out.
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole pointing out that she was hooking the tights. I mean, yeah, these are things we boo Chris Jericho for, but then we're supposed to.
Uh-huh. And you never know tomorrow on Raw if Sasha and Bayley are out on the ring. You never know. There may be a heel turn tomorrow. They'll lead the WrestleMania between Sasha and Bayley.
Yeah, again, we were expecting this heel turn from Sasha. It's been coming. But then again, if you think about this for just 1 minute, take at least that minute. As it stands right now, if Sasha turned heel, Bayley is the only face on Raw.
Oh, okay.
Think about that for a minute. Yeah, Bayley is the only face on Raw. Thank you, Kathy, for pointing that out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so she wins by pinfall after Charlotte gets distracted with the belly to Bayley or Bayley to belly, however the hell that goes.
Mm-hmm.
And Bayley wins. Bayley retains. Well, we gotta talk about it.
Mm-hmm. We at the main event?
We at the main event.
Okay.
Goldberg versus Owens for the Universal title. Now Owens did do that the bit of psychology at the beginning, hopping out of the ring, kind of getting to Goldberg, and then he sees Goldberg is getting furious. He's ready. Then he comes in. He says, "I'm ready. I'm ready." Let's see this. The bell rings. Chris Jericho walks out. Owens turns around, spear, jackhammer, win. 21.14 seconds.
And yeah, it would be shocking and cool if it happened one time, but we've been slapped in the face a couple times with this stuff, so it's not very exciting or interesting at all.
Well, okay, honestly, I have to disagree. No, now don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Owens loses any face in this.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he does, not much. I mean, yes, granted, he went through the championship diet. He lost 15 pounds in 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But
and I think a lot of people for WrestleMania are definitely going to look forward to the Kevin Owens and Jericho feud and match too. So.
I mean, and that's the thing. So now you're going to have Goldberg versus Lesnar for the Universal Championship, and a lot of people aren't happy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people aren't happy. I mean, do I want Goldberg to be champion? No. Do I want Lesnar to be champion? No.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want the rigging for on top of the citrus bowl to fall down and kill them both? I'm not going to go that far. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
This is, it's once again pretty much Vince getting his way, Vince getting the match he wants.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's the sad part because up to that moment, it was a great card. I thought it was a great card.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got this great, you have the situation of the talent rising above the booking. And the talent rose above the booking. I mean, for the most part. And Kevin Owens, granted, he might have been delaying the inevitable, but he, I don't think he lost face, and it's definitely going to add fuel
Mm-hmm.
to him versus Jericho.
And with WrestleMania, it's always a 4-hour pay-per-view. They have to have main marquee superstars, young and, old, coming
They
back.
don't need old. They really don't. You have... this is the part that
They need legends sometimes at the WrestleManias, though.
Okay, they need legends to show up and look pretty. Maybe do a backstage segment, dance off with somebody. But you were talking about WWE at this point in time having one of the most talented rosters they have ever had.
Mm-hmm.
But you have an old man with old philosophies and old ways of doing things making all the decisions. Remember, everything ends with Vince, regardless whether we like it or not. Every decision goes through Vince. Vince has final say on everything.
Vince isn't hungry anymore. He doesn't need the money, and it's just he's doing it to do it, and it's just,
It's I could go into this forever, and it's that we live in this era where fans are infinitely smarter about the business than they were 30, 20, even 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And you definitely get a lot more opinions and things going on with social media, too, and other people's perspective on things, too, so you kind of learn a lot more faster than the past.
Yes, but, and I understand, you're in a business to make money. And you make money, yes, you make money on events, but not as much as you do on T-shirts, on merchandise, on TV deals, and that.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, you have WrestleMania, yes,
Mm-hmm.
but you're in the situation again. You've rendered the Royal Rumble meaningless. You have a marquee match that no one wants to see, except for maybe those really charged up on nostalgia, or Vince in the back with some tissues and Lubriderm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And again, you're probably going to have young talent being buried by legends like you're probably going to have Jinder Mahal taking a stunner. And as much as I love Stone Cold Steve Austin, don't get me wrong, he's one of my top three wrestlers. But eventually, you need to take a chance on this talent that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Because these legends will not be around forever.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if this will happen or not. I'm a huge AJ Styles fan, and there was talks about AJ Styles possibly wrestling Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. But don't get me wrong, there's 28 days away, so anything can happen with stuff.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why put one of the premier athletes on this roster against the dad that's trying to be cool for his kids? Let's face facts. I know I like Shane. I know Shane McMahon. I'm sure he's a wonderful guy, despite being on Bret Hart's wife. But he just looks like the old dad that's trying to be hip and cool. Probably listens to Run Direction too, the little pansy. Wait, are they still a thing? I am so out of it.
Yeah, not as much anymore, I think. But
who's the thing these days?
Drake and Future, and
Drake's still a thing?
yeah, I think.
Dude, he looks like he should be on the way he wears those sweaters. It looks like he should be on the back cover of a book or something, and not a good one. I mean, like a history text or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like have a pipe there.
So anyway, probably in conclusion, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I probably complain about stuff with the pay-per-view and WrestleMania, but I'm still not going to miss WrestleMania. Hopefully, so Vince obviously still knows what he's doing because I'm not saying I'm not going to watch it, but the age that we're at, I guess we're not. We're kind of getting out of the age of the coolness, I guess, and what's hip in wrestling.
It's well, I mean, this is going on a lot longer than I thought it would, but it's because with wrestling it is so much harder for that suspension of disbelief because it is happening right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
It is live television. I mean, it's not like if you go to a movie or a play or watch a show on TV.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that don't understand that, and it's those people that have to tell you wrestling's fake.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, you can have the whole entire argument of, well, you like The Walking Dead? Walking Dead's fake. You like Game of Thrones? Game of Thrones is fake. You like, crap, some other show. I mean, I just started watching Santa Clarita Diet on Netflix. I thought that was a hoot. I'm a sick man.
Gotcha.
But, again, that's that suspension of disbelief is so much harder.
Mm-hmm.
Coupled with the fact that now, like I said, fans know so much more.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody and their dog has an insider on a dirt sheet, and
yeah,
and it's. I mean, I think we're painting too broad of a picture.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, in conclusion, I guess to wrap it up.
Well, I give Fastlane a 0, as in I didn't drink any beers during it. So that should tell you something.
Grade of A to F.
Whatever you want to do.
You can
do grade. You can do stars.
Yeah.
You can do beers. That's just me.
I know. I'm gonna grade this as a D, solid D, not a D minus, not a D plus, just D for me. Your opinion?
Like I said, I think it was so much better than if I were to go with a letter grade.
Mm-hmm.
If I were going to go with a letter grade, I would say like straddling that line between C plus and B minus.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, actually,
I guess the B, to have excitement in
I'm going to give it a solid B.
Mm-hmm.
A solid, and that's because I go by the story told in the ring. I go by, will this further the storyline? I go by, will the feud get better because of it?
Mm-hmm.
And even with that minuscule main event, it furthers things.
Yeah. So.
But with the exception of the main event, because it's two old guys smacking each other. Anyway, so that's going to do it for our Fastlane postgame show. Once again, I thank you all for watching, and thanks to you guys, I'm up to 30 subscribers now.
Awesome.
30.
Okay.
I appreciate it, guys. And, well, I'm going to get to the spiel in a second. I'm going to put Cory's Twitter up in the description below, as well as my social media, because I this goes straight. I never edit these.
Mm-hmm.
And so, feel free to comment. What did you think of WWE Fastlane? Of course, you can talk to us via our social media.
Mm-hmm.
And as always, like this video, share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for some notifications.
Mm-hmm.
As you might have noticed, I've been doing a lot more shows as of late. I want to keep it up. And if you guys keep subscribing, you guys keep watching, all I need is that positive reinforcement. Dangle that carrot, folks. Dangle that carrot in front of me. Make me be better for you.
Yeah.
Help me. Help you.
So on that note, this is Cory. I have to sign out.
I am the Guido, and I think we're done here.
Thank you.